All right, next we're going to go to the same process, public hearing, levying assessments for lighting and landscape maintenance districts 2, 3, 4, and 5, which is the town center, and 69 subdivisions throughout Yuba City, and Yuba City Lighting and Maintenance District number 6, which is a commercial district. It appears myself and Councilmember Shaw will need to recuse, and Vice Mayor will carry the item forward.
Okay, I'm back up.
Yes, sir, you are.
And so, Councilmember Boomgarden, what I just went through, and I'll hit a little of the keynotes, is that this is the second step in the process to establish annual assessments and continue the lighting and landscape districts within the city of Yuba City. And so we just passed and confirmed District 1, which did not have a COLA, which is cost of living adjustment. That's based on the consumer price index compared to these zones 2 through 6, which do have that COLA established in them. And so when the city looks at establishing the budgets annually, we look at past expenditures, we look at planned needs, if there's additional pruning, if there's water costs or street light costs that are going to go up, and then we also look at the reserve balance and in an attempt to basically avoid swings. So the cost of living adjustment raised the max levy potential amount up 1.5% from last year. But when we look at that by each district, we take those into consideration in the reserve balance to avoid a yo-yo effect, where one year we did a lot of pruning, so we need to jump it up, and then next year it goes down, so we try to minimize those swings. So in the districts 2 through 6, as mentioned, it basically covers the 69 subdivisions spread out across the city. I think I have a bunch of maps here. They're really all over the city, and it's a city standard basically when you develop residential property in the city that we put those parcels into a light and landscape district to pay for that street trees, street lighting, wall costs, and various landscape maintenance that benefit the subdivision. So the average cost for 2 through 6, I wouldn't say an average cost, but we saw a price swing from where one area lowered $17 a year to the highest area being charged $64 more a year. And that had to do with a small, typically where you see the highest adjustments is when you have a small subdivision where you don't spread the cost out quite as much, where it's burdened a little bit more than the typical $20 or so that you would see for that district for the rest of the districts. So with that, I'd be happy to answer any questions, and I recommend that you confirm the assessment for fiscal year 1920, have a public hearing and confirm that those assessment amounts.
Okay. I'd like to call a public hearing for levy assessments of Yuba City Lighting and Landscape Maintenance Districts 2, 3, 4, 5, Town Center, and 69 subdivisions throughout Yuba City. The Yuba City Lighting and Landscaping Maintenance District number 6 Commercial District is now open. Is there any members of the public who would like to address the council on this issue? Please step forward to the podium, state your name and address for the record. Anybody like to speak? Okay, hearing no further comment on this issue, I am closing the public hearing and bringing back the matter to the council.
Mr. Mayor Pro Tem, if I may, because there's a new council member in the council for this particular item, it wasn't present last time, I'd like to confirm with the city clerk again that there have been no protest letters received in this matter.
No protests.
Thank you. That means there's no majority protest. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, action from council.
I have no questions.
No questions.
Okay.
So I motion that we adopt the resolution confirming the order annual levy assessments for the fiscal year 1920 for the Yuba City Lighting and Landscape Maintenance Districts 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, etc., and the public hearing.
Second.
Okay, I have a first and second. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? We're good.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome.